Iglesia ni Cristo.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our viewers and listeners that are tuning in with us. My name is Sister Ashley Mariano from the local congregation of Anaheim, and with me is...
Hi everyone, I'm Sister Regine Kitalig, also from the local congregation of Anaheim. So excited to be here today for our broadcast. If you don't know, the theme for this entire month is travel around the world.
Ooh.
And today we have a ticket to Europe. And we also have our special guest with us today. We'll actually have him introduce himself.
Yes, hi.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, sisters, for that very warm welcome. My name is Brother Kelvin Moncera. I'm currently in the local congregation of Corona. Shout out to all the brethren. They're doing their chapel cleaning this morning.
Oh,
very
nice.
dedicated. So
They're
for all
cleaning
the
the chapel, watching you at the same
exactly,
time.
exactly.
So, I mean, you know, we have a ticket to Europe. We've all been to Europe, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh. For those who
You'll get
haven't-
tips here, sister.
For
We'll
those
give
who
you an
haven't,
itinerary.
you're in for a treat because we actually have part of our broadcast. We do have a show and tell. So we did, pick up a few things in our travels. But before we get into that, where did you travel to in Europe? Do you want to go first, Brother Kelvin?
Sure, sister. It's been a while, but the last place I traveled to in Europe was in Spain, in Barcelona. That was C. Yes, and so, but my first travels, probably I can't even remember anymore, but around 2018. But Europe's such a great travel region. How about you, sisters? When did you guys first travel?
No, you want to go?
You
Okay.
go.
Yeah. I went to Scotland.
Wow. What do they say there?
I don't know.
I can't really do the Scottish accent, but after Scotland, we went to England, so London, which was really nice. So I could probably do a British accent.
Oh, that's very good.
And then France, so Paris.
Oui.
Bonjour. What about you, Sister Ashley?
I also went to London and Paris.
Ooh.
Oh, pinky up.
Yeah, we forget.
All right, so maybe we can go ahead and start with, things that we picked up on our travels to Europe. So do you want to start first, or I can start first, whichever?
Sure, ladies first, Sister
Oh.
Regine.
Oh,
He's a gentleman.
What a gentleman. Okay, all right. So let's see, what do I have here?
What do you have, Sister Regine?
Wow.
So
Oh.
one of the places I traveled to in England or London was Notting Hill.
Notting Hill.
Everything that we share here is not sponsored, so but we want to share our experiences. So like one of the lines here says find beauty in the rain, because obviously it rains so much in there you go. Okay, so I guess we'll start off with Scotland. One of the things that obviously I love tote bags. So this is one of the tote bags that I did get. It's really nice.
What's the fabric? Ooh.
I know. I want to touch it
Here,
too.
feel
It's
it.
soft.
Yeah, it's a
All
very
the
thick
senses.
fabric. Yeah, it's very nice. It has like this little. Oh, I don't know what. No, it probably. Oh yes. Oh yeah. You could tie it to close it inside. Yeah.
Cute.
So that's one thing.
You gotta be secure in your
Mhm.
travels. Say no to pickpocketing.
You really do.
Say no. Say no.
And it's so cold over there, and I was like, I need to get something to keep me warm, and so this is one of the scarves that I purchased there as well. I just liked it because it was very.
It matches your dress right
It
now.
does.
Wow, look at her.
And it's
And you could always, do this in different ways. Using it, your scarves, and this is becoming a fashion thing now.
I think that should be an
It's a
episode.
DIY.
Exactly.
How to dress in Europe.
Yes.
Talk to Regine.
Exactly.
Okay, so this next one from Scotland, I think you will enjoy. You could try it on, Brother Kelvin.
Okay.
It's,
Oh.
Yes!
Wow.
It matches the bag.
It does.
Bring out the tote.
Wow.
Look at her. Look at her.
It's
checked out.
it's giving Europe, definitely.
Wow.
Did you tell I went to Europe?
Can you do the mime? I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
So this is a Scottish hat, but they call it a beret.
Oh, a
Oh,
would you like to
beret.
take a
Sure, sure. It's also very soft.
Yeah.
It'll
it's
keep
Okay.
you warm
Let's try it. Let's try
in
it.
our Southern
I rock
California
it?
when we
winter.
travel-
I mean,
It looks
it's
so good.
It's very
You know,
nice.
that
Sister
will
Regine.
be
You
our
wanna
next
try,
thumb-
sister,
Yeah.
Ashley?
That's the thumbnail for this.
That was gonna be our
podcast.
next thumbnail. Oh man, I have a big head. It's
No.
Oh no, that's
Fit my
perfect. There you
head.
go.
You're rocking it better than me, sister.
I was able to get this near one of the castles that we visited
Oh.
in Scotland, so that was
Oh.
really nice. Okay, I do have a few more. Let's go to Paris,
Wow.
Yes.
France.
Wow.
Let's go. Let's go
Definitely.
right now.
So
Oh,
one
Cut
thing
that
I
out.
love,
point.
one thing I love to get are magnets.
Mhm.
Yes.
So this is just a magnet. It says Restaurant de Paris.
Wow. I have to do
Ooh.
the influencer
Yeah.
hold.
See.
Oh,
You have to
wait,
do
I
the
don't know where
pinky
the
up too,
camera is.
Sister
Over there.
Regine. Pinky up.
Oh, right here.
Oh, right here.
Oh, right here.
Wow.
Oh, and
But
you
she's like,
know-
I have one more.
one thing that people love in general when they travel is like eating, right?
Oh
Yes.
yes, definitely.
Especially like the
I revolved
snacks,
my itinerary around
right?
food.
Me too,
The
me too,
snacks and the
actually.
sweets that we have that they have over there. So I do have shortbread biscuits.
The
Wow.
suspense.
Right. Can you say that, Sister Regine? Can you tell the
No, I
viewers?
can't. You want to try?
Oh.
Wow.
See, it's
I mean,
sorry to all the viewers in France. We might be, I might be saying it wrong. Le palais de la mer pour la rock.
He's jumping. He's jumping.
but this is a chocolate French shortbread, so we can try that later.
Wow, 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 wow.
It'll go great with French fries. No,
Yes.
maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
I got one laugh in the studio. We'll take it.
Oh, I forgot I had a London magnet too.
Wow.
I honestly I love magnets. It's just so nice to have.
Now I know what to get you and your
I
family,
know.
Sister
I
Regine.
honestly like. I will be happy with a magnet.
Noted.
That's all I had. What do you have to show, Brother Kelvin?
Okay, so unfortunately, compared
No,
to Sister
not
Regine,
unfortunately,
fortunately, but not as prepared as Sister Regine. But I did bring spices from Spain. I like Sister
That's so
Ashley.
Ooh.
I also planned my itinerary over food,
Yes.
and so this was from Boqueria. I don't know if I,
Ooh.
I don't know if I
Wow,
said
wow,
that
wow,
right.
wow.
Have to roll your R's. Spices from the Boqueria. Sorry.
I love it.
Exactly. So just a lot of different spices. I think I'm not even. We have curry, Himalaya salt.
Oh, Himalayan salt.
Yeah.
It's not translated,
So we
so we
got
have
it.
to translate. So-
Okay. Oh,
right,
yeah.
right.
It's in Spanish.
Sal pimenton with the tilde on the O. So
I like how it looks.
looks
yes,
really cool.
yes, and when I go, I try to give my friends and family souvenirs. So I'll keep that in mind, Sister Regine, for the magnets, but also something that's useful, something they can remember me by. So if some people are cooking steak, I was like, oh. Kelvin brought me some spices, and so
An array.
and an
of
array.
spices.
Yes, some sal pimenton.
Can I look?
Of
at
course,
it?
of
Oh,
Have you
course.
used any of them yet?
I don't
Or-
think so.
No. That's why
It's like a keepsake.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
nice.
emergencies only. Go use it. Open up the spices for
Only
It's so nice, and so it's just in
For
the
the-
cupboard.
I like
Or we have another
it.
lockdown.
Exactly, just in
This is-
case.
The packaging is
It's
very
heavy.
nice.
Right,
I thought
right.
that they're actually glass.
It
makes it
is.
Yeah.
See,
Do
good
they,
quality.
Do they want to take a look at the spices?
If you want, I'll you
Like,
can take off
look.
the top and just.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's so colorful. Just because, I like smelling spices.
Mhm.
And then so
Yeah.
I don't know if that's why I was like, if you've ever opened them or used them.
Very sensory broadcast, right?
I
Very
very
nice.
Okay.
Very
Thank you,
nice.
thank you.
So, I mean, out of all the countries you've traveled to in Europe, do you have a favorite?
That's a hard question, Sister Regine. It is, especially in Europe. There's so many great things in so many different countries, and every country gives you a different experience. But I will have to say one of my favorites is Switzerland. Switzerland, yes, yes,
Ooh.
yes. It's very. I'm a very naturey type of person. I love to go camping, and so Switzerland, you see it in videos, you see it
Yes.
in pictures, but the pictures don't even do it justice. It's just so beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Somewhat expensive, so you definitely have to save up for Switzerland. But that would be my favorite. I was actually fortunate enough to save up enough money to go paragliding, and I think that's
Wow.
yes.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think we do, but
I did
No,
see
it's
that
there.
picture.
We did, yes. Oh, in
Oh,
terms of
yeah.
paragliding,
Yes,
yes, yes. How about you, Sister Ashley? What's your favorite? In
Well,
Europe.
I've only been to two.
So you, yes.
Yeah.
So between the
So
two.
my top two that I have is London and Paris. But like you said, Brother Calvin, we can't like as much as I want to pick a favorite. It's like two different experiences. So it's if you were to ask me like in terms of food or like travel, I mean either way, I loved both. So I'm just
Right.
gonna say both.
Yes, and that's okay. That's okay.
I think for me, I mean, I was only in Scotland for just a few days, but I really did enjoy my time in London. So I would say probably going back to like London, like England area to explore more. You
Mm.
know,
Did you
I,
take the tube around
I did take the
London?
tube.
That
The
is that is the
tube.
tube,
That is
right?
the
Okay,
tube.
okay.
The public transportation in Europe is really nice. Yeah.
Right, right. And that is one of the things that I do miss about Europe. Really, you just download your favorite maps app and it tells you where to go. So, I mean, part of traveling, one of the great benefits of it, in my opinion, is it teaches you to not be too anxious about being lost. So,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just download your
Good
favorite
point.
app
Good
and
point.
you just take the tube and see where life takes you. Yes.
I think before we get into our main discussion, maybe we can read some comments and greetings,
Yes.
Sister Ashley.
There are so many from the local congregation of Corona that are tuning in.
Yay!
We have Brother Troy's and his family. So thank you
Poca
for
Troy's.
tuning in. We have Sister Taryn
Yay,
tuning
Sister
in.
Taryn.
We have your the Bananya family
Yes.
tuning in, your family.
I think they're all taking a break to watch
Yeah, all of the
our broadcast
leadership,
today.
yeah.
They're working very hard in
We
the
have
chapel
the
cleaning. Yes.
actually the head deacons in the local congregation of Corona are tuning in. So thank you all.
Yes,
Thank
and
you
then
po.
our district minister is tuning in, Brother Hansel de Dios. He
Woo!
says, "Let us give a shout out to our head deacons who are with us. Thank you. Hashtag Orange County, California."
All right, thank you po,
Wow.
Hansel.
So maybe we can go into our main discussion,
Yeah.
Sister Ashley.
Yeah. So
Oh, that wasn't it yet.
well, we're gonna discuss
Okay.
further in
Okay.
general, to like
Yes. And we do have a slide, so I think they'll probably
Okay.
do
Yeah,
it later.
so-
Oh, I preempted that. Sorry, sister.
No, you're good. You're good.
no, so we just wanted to talk, especially with all three of us kind of having experience traveling around Europe.
Mhm.
In general, just talking about like different advice or tips, like as you travel. So first, we just want to ask, like in general, when you plan for a trip, are you more of like type A, where you need an itinerary by the hour, by the day, or are you more like, oh, a general planner, and you just, or you're more spontaneous and like see where you go once you get there?
Right, that's a great question, Sister Ashley. I think everyone, depending on your personality, it's kind of all over. Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Yes, we can try.
Right. But to answer your question, Sister
Sorry,
Ashley, it's okay, it's okay. I think when I was a bit younger, I liked to have the itinerary by the minute. But as I got older, I think I just got a little bit busier, and you just start to appreciate that. You know, being lost is it's especially in traveling. You tend to embrace it. You know, there's been so many different great restaurant shops that I've been to that was never part of my itinerary. You know,
Mm.
kind of an analogy in life. You just really don't know where life will take you.
Yeah.
And so, of course,
Yes.
I think to answer your question, sister, it's very important to at least have a list. I think
Yeah,
for
yeah.
me, when I travel, at least have a list of, okay, I want to do these things. I'll prioritize them, you know, a high priority, least priority. But then if I get lost or something catches my eye, not afraid to go off the itinerary or schedule and veer off. And that's that. I think that's a good best of both worlds in terms of traveling and scheduling.
Yeah, I think that my family and I are the same, where we have certain places we definitely do want to
Hmm.
hit. But in general, yeah, we'd love to just explore and see what's around the area too.
Right,
Especially
right,
when you're hungry, you just want to grab the first thing you see.
right.
But
This is true.
yeah, you never know what you find. How about you, Sister Regine?
Yes, I like to have at least a list, a general idea of places I do want to travel to. I like to have days where it's like a free day.
Oh yes.
Like
Mm.
you know, if we have you know, like things that we have reserved on
Hmm.
certain days, and it's like, okay, maybe the third day, let's just have a free day. You know, we can either go shopping, do souvenirs, or you know, just go around and explore.
Yeah.
You
Right,
know,
right. I agree, Sister Regine. With traveling, it's great, but if I think if you pack your schedule a little too much, you tend to even burn out, right?
Yeah.
you do, and you don't want to do that on
On
vacation.
vacation,
Right,
yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. And just even
Look
rest
at
days,
this
it's leaning, so I have to push it. I have to unlean it.
Your heart.
Right.
Let's take a look at these slides. Actually, let maybe you can speak to them, Brother Kelvin. I do like all the pictures that we're seeing so far. I know we just saw the ones
Hmm.
in France.
Right. So this is,
Uh,
and then there's Switzerland, of course.
Wow.
Again, the pictures don't do it justice. It's so beautiful.
So where
green.
is this exactly in Switzerland?
Oh, it's in Interlaken.
Mm.
That is a popular Korean drama. That's if anyone has
Yes.
heard a crash landing on you.
Yeah, not
My
sponsored.
goodness, right? So that's the piano scene. No spoilers, right? But I think that's where that's Switzerland went on the top of my list after watching that Korean series. And so I went alone, but you know, you
Oh,
just
that's fun.
and that's one of the benefits I think of traveling. I believe it or not, I used to be very shy, but part of the benefits of traveling is, hey, if you're traveling alone, of course, always being safe, you get to go outside of your comfort zone, and
Mm.
even though you're shy, you think, oh, but I want to take these great pics and selfies. They're kind of getting old. Let me ask someone to take my picture.
Oh,
Over here is
cool.
Greece, in the
Wow.
Pantheon. I think that's how you pronounce it, sisters. And being in Greece, my parents and I, we were here for about a week, and it was great because brethren, we didn't know them, but brethren in the locale congregation of Greece, they saw us, and there were a few brethren who were very warm and friendly and offered
Aw.
to show us around.
That's so
Oh, that's one
cool.
thing I love about traveling is, you know, meeting brethren from around the world in different
Yeah.
local congregations.
Right, and getting to know their life, getting to know how they're balancing their faith and their responsibilities in this culture and in this country. And so it's all that's I think
Wow.
that's
Yeah.
one of the benefits. I think you guys would agree, sisters,
Yeah.
I
right?
definitely
Definitely.
agree.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
And
Those
that's
pictures.
Santorini.
Wow.
Of course, I think if for anyone who is planning to go to Santorini or wants to, definitely pack a lot of the bright blue, the sky blues and the whites. It'll just help
Very
make your
nice.
pictures pop.
Ooh.
And that's in Spain. That's my most recent travel. It's already been about a year and a half. But also very nice. I have family there, so shout out
Oh,
to my family in
nice.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. That's exactly how you say it.
Yes,
Yep.
right, Sister Regine.
Yeah.
I was kind of scared. I was saying
No,
it wrong, but
good.
yes, that's Spain, and then and so for me, I'm an only child, and my parents are actually all the way in the East Coast. Shout out to my parents and the brethren in the District of Mid-Atlantic in
Wow.
Maryland, Washington, D.C. And so this is how we're able to spend time together. Really, our love for traveling, even though we may not
Aw.
meet domestically in the
Yeah,
United
yeah.
States, we'll be sure to meet
We'll see you in the
elsewhere.
Internationally.
States.
Exactly, exactly. And then
That's so
Aw.
yes, it's always
Aw.
I think for you as sisters as well, you always want to take the chapel selfie after
Yeah,
worship service.
yeah,
You know, not just because hey, this is I attended,
yeah.
but also it's also very nice. I think this is this is in the local congregation of Barcelona, and it's it's always part of my reel, the selfie in front of every local congregation.
Aw.
Aw. I think that's the end of our slides, but thank you for sharing all of those pictures and your travels. And I know we have way more questions to ask, Brother Kelvin. So, I mean, oh,
No, that's okay. I was gonna ask. Well, you can choose any of the countries that you went to, but do you
Mhm.
have any memorable experiences that you'd like to share?
Oh,
It could be funny ones. It could be like just
oh, there's a lot of
something that made you say,
those.
"Wow."
There's a lot of those, but I
Brother
think
Kelvin's a very funny guy.
am I? I think no. I do have a lot of stories, but it's more trying to attend worship service. I think it was in Switzerland when I of course we always want to be early, and I was early, thank goodness. But it was somewhat difficult to find. I was at the right address, but it was difficult to find where the worship service
Mm.
was. It was more of an office building, and so all the doors were locked. Again,
Oh.
thank goodness I was very early. All the doors were locked, and I didn't know how to get in. And then it was in an office building. There was one person who was working on a Saturday, and I asked, "Oh, is there a worship service? Do you know if there's a worship service ongoing?" And he didn't know what I was talking about because it was an office building. And so I said, "Oh no, okay, I still have 20 minutes. I can still attend." And then I could hear the hymn singing very faintly. And so I said, okay, I'm in the right place because I can hear the hymn singing. And so I literally had to close my eyes. I was on the third topmost floor and I said, okay, I have to go down. Okay, okay, the hymn singing is getting louder. I'm getting there. I'm getting
That's
there.
so-
Right. And then I was going through hallways and I continued to close my eyes and think, okay, it's getting more faint. Okay, I gotta go the opposite way. So I was literally trying to find myself
Wow.
and trying to find the worship service by listening.
wow.
Wow.
But you made it.
I was able to make it, thank goodness. But that's also the importance of preparing in advance, I think, especially for worship service, but also being more flexible, right? I really, I didn't know, I didn't know any brethren there. And so I had to pray, close my
Use your
eyes, and think,
senses.
You know, that's definitely one of the first. That's probably the first thing is like when I think of like in planning, like okay, if I want to go to Europe, where is the worship service there?
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I go to like iglesianicristo.net
correct.
and look at the directory and make sure that there's a local congregation from. And then what I like to do is I like to contact either like the head deacon or the minister, and just confirm the time. And I have done that, and they're so excited. So when we actually travel, they're like,
Exactly.
"Oh, you're here."
You're the one I was talking
Really,
to.
really, and that's how you build connections, right, Sister
Yes,
Regine? I mean,
yep.
I know we're talking specifically about Europe, but I was also fortunate enough to visit the local congregation of in Egypt, so in Cairo.
Whoa.
So for all the brethren watching there, shout out.
That's so cool.
But that's how, and they were able to show me around the pyramids, and
Wow.
I was able to have through the kindness of our brethren there. They showed me around. They took time out of their busy schedule to show me around,
That's so
and that was just so
cool.
heartwarming. And so,
Yeah, I think that's one thing that's so nice about traveling is like no matter where you go, if there's a local congregation there, like you'll always feel at home because
Right.
the
Yeah.
brethren are there.
Yeah.
right,
You
right, right.
automatically have a connection with them.
Right, right.
Yes.
And just being in a worship service, right? No matter where you go, you think, wow, it feels familiar. And it's
Mhm.
such a great feeling to have.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I know like we have like just a few more.
Really?
We do.
I thought we had 2 hours.
I had so many questions.
We'll have a part 2 next week.
Yes, we had so many questions we wanted to ask you, like if you learned any other languages, but you know.
Oui, oui.
Un poquito.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Je m'appelle Regine.
Oh,
Wow.
comment ça va? That's all we know.
Hi.
Sister Ashley's like,
Hi.
aye.
Hi.
Well, I mean, before we like wrap up like our main discussion, do you have any greetings you'd like to give?
Oh, so many
Anymore.
greetings already,
Anymore,
right? Anymore.
anymore.
I really took the opportunity, but special thanks to all the brethren. Every time that I personally, my family, and of course the brethren are able to travel, like Sister Regine and Sister Ashley. Thank you for always entertaining us, showing us around. And of course, if you guys are ever here in Southern California, please let us know.
Yes.
Disneyland is
Yes.
what, 10 minutes away?
Not even. It's like
Five.
five.
My annual pass expired, but I believe Sister Ashley got you, po.
I believe. Yes, let's go. Thank you, Brother Kelvin. We want to thank Brother Kelvin again for tuning in
Thank you
with
for
so much
us.
for
having
being our
me.
guest.
Thank you. I can't wait to try the cookies that you brought, Sister
Oh
Regine.
yes, we will try
Just as
later.
a reminder, he said,
Just a
I
reminder.
remember. But as we continue on with our broadcast, we do have some activities coming up, or actually an activity specifically coming up within our district this coming Monday, February 17th. We have our family get together in the local congregation of Montclair's compound. So that's super
Ooh.
exciting. I believe there's always food in all of our activities, and a
Ooh.
lot of fun. So we hope that you all can come for that.
Yes, it's always nice to see brethren in our district, you know, whenever we have these kind of events. So please come and join us.
Right, and if
Yes.
there's any brethren traveling
Yeah.
and they're coming
Please
here
come
to
to
Southern,
our activity.
yes, let
we
us
need the
know.
details
Frank
about where
Benelli,
it is.
please come.
Local congregation of
Oh,
Montclair's
Montclair's. Oh, okay,
compound.
yes.
Brother Kelvin with
Right.
17.
But also, that's why it's very important to contact.
Thank you, Brother Kelvin.
He was just testing us.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
It's very important.
Yes.
Message us.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have Brother Kelvin on the broadcast.
Yes.
This is your third time, Brother Kelvin?
Yes, sister.
This is why we love bringing him back.
We do.
My gosh.
I want to take a
thank
nap
you.
after this.
Thank you, Brother Kelvin. But, you know, I'm sorry, but we have to wrap this up. We'd like to give special thanks to Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, Brother Angelo Eranio Manalo, our CEBSI CEO and CFO coordinator, Brother Wally Tarai, our station manager, Brother Hansel F. De Dios, our district minister, Brother Andres Nicholas Jr., our district CFO overseer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya, our executive producer. And always, we would like to give special thanks to our INCRadio techs here in our studio. Thank you so much. And everyone who's tuning in to our broadcast, everyone in the live chat, our guests, thank you so much. And with that, we would like to pass it over to INCRadio San Diego. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
We will again.
Adios.
Which camera do you want?
And the